prophecy, prophecy, prophecy. God continues to speak to his people through his prophets. In Zambia, God has raised such a prophet, senior prophet Bishop John General, to edify, made known, and warn his children through prophecy. On the 15th July 2018, Mr. Miles Sampa visited Miracle Impact Ministries International and gave his testimony of what he had passed through. This is what he said.
Because in 2014,
I was here in 2014. You spoke a word.
Kuna imate kuchita apply kuyimirira pa PF nkani yabo mayor.
When I was asked to stand on the issue of the mayor on the ticket, PF ticket,
Wamvekati Miles achita application.
It was heard that Miles was having an application.
Bayima bantu 32 now.
People stood 32.
No, balina malamulo nao balina right kuyimirira.
There's a law, even them they have a right to stand.
Nkondo manje nabwaya yima manje.
Battle now raised up.
Bonse banali kuseka naye ne bachinja na kuchinja.
All those who used to laugh with me, they changed.
Babanja.
Even my own family members.
Kulibenda ngo bachipululu bachikulile.
There are other elderly family members.
Ubatumira na phone baifaka na pa block, bani blocking.
I was calling them and they had blocked me.
Because ziba tinali kufuna kubapempa banitandize kwa adoption.
Because they knew that I wanted to ask them for help in their adoption.
Manje siku ijayo peleka adoption letter kuchita apply kupeleka mu envelope ya brown.
Now that day of taking the adoption letter for me to go and apply,
ninakangiwa na kupeza pastor kuti anipempelele nkalata.
I even failed to find a pastor who could pray for that letter.
Naenda ku church kwa nali kuenda ku St. Ignatius kuja kusoba kupeza father onipempelela.
I went to the church and Ignatius, so I could just find a father, but there was no one to pray for my letter.
Satana bwela tino ipeleke chabe so chabe olokosa ipempelela.
Satan came and said, no, just take the letter without it being prayed for.
Mulungu futa bwela tino paka somebody apempelele application letter.
But God said, no, somebody needed to pray for that application letter.
Manje kunasala 3 days later on a Saturday kuenda ku Central Committee ya PF ba chairman wa meeting yo ni wa President Edgar Chagwalungu na
3 days remained before I could go now to that main committee where the chairman is the President Edgar Chagwalungu.
Pa Thursday pa Wednesday nabwera kuno ku church ku Matero.
Wednesday I came here to church in Matero.
Nabwera na mpreza Bishop wanga John General mu office mwake.
Bishop in his office.
I
told him the issue.
We prayed. The prayer he gave me was very short. Just 2 minutes. Then
he got another pastor from here.
No, was at Tientingene overnight until Central Committee meeting ikankale.
He said let's have an overnight until the Central Committee meeting is there.
After that, John General wanaenda ku Kinshasa.
After that, the prophet went to Kinshasa.
Friday night.
Friday usiku.
Vanitumira phone from Kinshasa.
He called me from Kinshasa.
Nakuno mwana wanga nikupempelela uzapita.
He said, even here my son, I'm praying for you, you are going to go through.
Central Committee meeting inabwera bane.
The Central Committee meeting was there.
Afterwards bananishimikilako.
Afterwards I was told.
For 3 hours.
For 3 hours.
Banaichabe ku discuss zina ya Miles Sampa.
They were just discussing the name of Miles Sampa.
Venango bakambatia yuyu.
Others were saying, no, not him, let's throw him away.
Venango bakambatia.
Others were saying, no, let's return him. Let's give him.
As the bishop said,
Bishop,
the President Lungu,
the President Lungu, he said, no, this is my son.
He debate yasila for 3 hours. Pali 32 Mungu kamba pochezi na umozi na umozi. Nisho wamene ndi wamene Mulungu afuna.
Amen.
Bishop, let me tell you today, when cheze kumuntima tipaka nikafike ku church before my election.
There was just in my heart, I need to reach the church before elections. So I can say thank you for praying for me.
Bishop, pamene bonse mapasta bananitaba.
The way the pastors ran away from me,
Bishop anali kunicheckinga.
Bishop was checking up on me.
So he has been there in my life in good times,
so
in bad times. Bishop, sinza kusiyani.
My bishop, I will not let you go.
The senior prophet, Bishop John General, once again prophesied to Sampa and told him he would be the next mayor of Lusaka. This is what he said.
I swear. Oh, connection, if it is a connection, if you know the people of I swear to that. Unless his God is dead, his nobody is humble facing. Nobody gives like him. How many have eaten his money? Then his friends. Thank you. Everyone just put up your hand. Just telling God. Remember his faces. Your prayer for 2 minutes. This is your prayer. Say, my God, answer me. Remember, let's pray in the name of Jesus Christ. Jesus. Like he, I've given you your hands. Results of victory, success, you see, in the name of Jesus Christ. Amen.
On the 17th July 2018, 9 days before the elections, the senior prophet Bishop John General once again declared that Mr. Sampa would win the election. This is what he said.
Na kuribe politician wamena na kumya mutima wanga mu issue ya repent monga Sampa. Amen. Ni politician ndani wamene anala kwako anaenda kufukama kusogoro kwa mfumo wa ziko. Kena la kwa munikumikile. Public ni ndani Mozambique. Na azapita. Amen. Afunekela kupita. Amen. Sampa anatandiza vintu vyambi siku kama nifuna kuchita publicity ya PF ine simi wa PF. Matero ni muntu amena anasebenza maningi Matero. Ni bankati sibanaje drama za Sampa. Bantu bankati maskulu ya ngati amena naenda kupeleka makompyuta drama zake bana ba skulu baende kusuguru. Me honorable Sampa ni mwana wa Mulungu. Amen. Masaini amene naipeza mukati mwake. Ndiye amene nini kulupilila mutima uyu ni mwana wa Mulungu. Amen. Andu uzichepesa. Amen. Number 2, kuvomekeza mistake sicho pepo. Inamuza wedi tuzaika prayer na Mulungu aza kutatiza. Amen. Uzabaza kusanga. Amen. Si bantu ya ni Mulungu anavomekeza. Tunaika na prayer inamuza uzapita. Nemuitana mukati mwa usiku. Nimvera uzapita. Andru mkubwerera. Muntu osichepesa. Munamvera fesi muchechi mwemena na bwera. Amen. Osichepesa. Adira nakulira michozi. Mulungu amkumbukileko. Olo bakambe ni bamfuiti bazaimirira 100. As a Bishop John General. Mkulu wa makapokola o Zambia. Afunikila kupita. Amen. Atenge mpango. Amen. Andru. Azapita. Amen. Amen. Honorable Sampa. Afunikila kupita. Amen. Basi honorable Sampa abite chabe. Sinifuna sembe sibianze vya ma election sembe bana visi ya chabe bana muika pazana rani. Ine kuona kuangaze Bishop John General. Bana fuka mabana nifunza Bishop John. Tufuna kwenda kwa election yacha ni achilanga. Tuzawina. Ninabauza genono muzawina. Nizaika wedi. Na ninaba pempelero baenda kuwina. Ita si issue yanga ni Bishop John. Kakamba chabe ke chite nizamupasa. Na ine na pempelero. Mulungu azampasa. Amen. 2021 Mulungu akatupasa mfumo mwinangu ise Bishop John nizachita support chifukwa Mulungu ndio amena anachita chani anatupasa
In confirmation to the senior prophet Bishop John General's prophecy, on the 27th July 2018, Mr. Mao Sampa won the elections as mayor of Lusaka.
After a month-long of campaigns, patriotic Franz Mao Sampa is the new Lusaka mayor. Lusaka District Returning Officer Alex Mwansa declared Mr. Sampa as duly elected mayor at 06:30 hours.
I therefore declare Sampa Mao duly elected mayor of Lusaka City.
This was at the Civic Center in Lusaka.
Leslie, RPP, 140 votes. Wahia Dennis, Narep, 398 votes. Banda Alfred, UNIP, 525 votes.
And speaking after being declared mayor of Lusaka, Mr. Sampa said he will work with everyone and promote the spirit of reconciliation.
We should all unite and hold hands. The mayor is now the mayor for all the political parties. PF, UPND, NARE, I'll be a mayor for everyone, although I report to the president.
The God that spoke in the olden days, that is the same God still speaking even today through our senior prophet, Bishop John General, Zambia's #1 prophet.